beginnings of all of us at École Secondaire Highwood High School this morning. As the year draws to its close, we are reminded of our own memories of celebrations and how we have grown and changed as individuals since that day. Can you remember the first day of kindergarten? Well, now that chapter is near an end, and we now look to open a new chapter. As a father of a member of this year's graduating class, I have personally had the privilege to watch many of this year's class since the first days of grade 1 at Spitzy. These young people are ready to celebrate with family and friends on this beautiful day. I know that we as staff, parents, family, and friends in person and watching online are so excited for them, so proud, and indeed so relieved that this major step has been achieved. This is just the beginning of many more adventures and experiences in life's amazing journey. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in beginning our program. The processional of our graduates of École Secondaire Highwood High School is ready and coming towards us.
American cool.
Processional. Please enjoy the playing of O Canada by the Highwood Music Departments, followed by the Treaty Lands Acknowledgement by Miss Kira Paskerman, Mindy, and Madame Krista Finch. reminder that the radio station number is 105.9. Please pass that around the parking lot. Thank you. Kira Paskin. Mindy, please to the stage.
École Secondaire Highwood High School acknowledges the ancestral and traditional territories of the Blackfoot Confederacy, Kainai, Piikani, Siksika, as well as Tsuut'ina and Stoney Nakoda First Nations, including the Métis Nation of Alberta Region 3. We acknowledge the many First Nation, Métis, and Inuit whose footsteps have marked these lands for generations. We are grateful for the traditional knowledge keepers and elders who are still with us today and those who have gone before us. We acknowledge the land as an act of reconciliation and gratitude to those whose territory we reside on or are visiting.
École secondaire Highwood High School reconnaît le territoire visé par le traité numéro 7, qui est le territoire ancestral et traditionnel des membres de la Confédération des Pieds Noirs, les Kainai, les Piikani, les Siksika, ainsi que la Première Nation Tsuut'ina et la Première Nation Stoney Nakoda. Nous reconnaissons les nombreux membres des peuples des Premières Nations, Métis et Inuit, dont les pas foulent ces terres depuis des générations. Nous sommes reconnaissants envers les gardiens du savoir traditionnel et les aînés, ceux qui sont toujours parmi nous, comme ceux qui nous ont précédés. Nous reconnaissons ces terres en guise d'acte de réconciliation et pour exprimer notre gratitude envers ceux dont le territoire est l'endroit où nous résidons ou que nous visitons.
Graduates, guests, families, and friends, welcome to the 2021 École Secondaire Highwood High School graduation ceremonies. My name is Chris Hall, and I'm honored to be the Master of Ceremonies for this year's graduation. This class has displayed an amazing transformation, from wide-eyed, nervous grade 9s to wonderful young adults we see before us. First order of business on this beautiful day is to welcome to the podium our principal, Brian Branford, for opening remarks.
Can't see the graduates. All right. Good morning, everyone. Mothers and fathers, aunts and uncles, grandparents, grandmothers, grandfathers, siblings, thank you for being here today. It's a great achievement by this great class of 21. We're extremely proud of them. I don't want to talk for a long period of time, except to let them know that we greatly appreciated them in their time here. We spoke to them 4 years ago when they got here, most of them, about what they could do to make Highwood great. And they've done that, and now they're ready to move on. So graduates, congratulations, and let's get this show on the road. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Branford. Next, I would like to welcome to the podium Ms. Charity Tiegler for the introduction of Knowledge Keeper Walter McDonald White Bears. Congratulations to Indigenous graduates.
Thank you. Before we begin with Walter's address, we would like to take a moment, just in light of the recent news and discoveries in Saskatchewan and BC, to really acknowledge the barriers that our Indigenous graduates have had to overcome to get here today. So with that in mind, we are very pleased to introduce a message from our knowledge keeper, Walter Whitebear, as his congratulation and an honor song to our Indigenous graduates this year.
Greetings. My name is Walter McDonald Whitebear. I come from Moose Factory, Ontario. That's located in the James Bay region. It is my pleasure to pay homage to this year's Indigenous graduates from the Processional School Division, year 2021. Unfortunately, it has been less than an ideal year, and there's many things in life that don't turn out the way that we want them to, but it makes us men and women. And within our culture, it's always important to recognize the accomplishments of our young people, because there's a lot of work that still needs to be done to promote understanding between people with different backgrounds. And I look forward to the ideas and the solutions that our young people put forward to. Within my culture, it's believed that there's 8 billion lives on the planet and going down to 4 different nations. And all human beings, no matter where they come from on that medicine wheel of that cycle of life, all human beings were born with a gift. And the actual testimony of that is that mark right above your lip when you came into the Eastern doorway. The Great Spirit had given you something, whether you excel in sports or academia, whatever your gift is. Nourish that gift, and as you go through those 4 stages of life of infant, youth, adult, elder, the idea is to master those gifts to send that back down. I know there's a lot of mixed emotions out there. A lot of the young people are going to be moving out of the house, and it's said that you get about 956 weeks with your young ones before they become adults, and that time goes by very fast. At any rate, the story that was told to me is a long time ago. Our white brothers, when they came to Turtle Island, there was a young man that was born who could not speak. The Great Spirit not give him a voice to talk with. It was customary among our people to go on the side of the hill for 4 days and 4 nights on a ceremony we called the Vision Quest. And we'd be asking the Great Spirit what people have been asking since time immemorial. Why was I born? What is my purpose? At any rate, this young man's time had come, and on his vision quest, the 3rd day, a bear came in the woods and he gave him this flute. He said, from now on, this will be your voice. So he came back to his people with his new gift, and there's this young woman that he admired from afar. And when she heard the sound of this flute, she came and sat beside him and accepted him as a husband. So the year right now is 2021. As I play my flute, I'd like you to visualize what your life looks like in 2025, 2026, when you graduate. Put your intentions forward. Maybe you might want to travel, so you might want to go right into a master's program. Whatever it is, and do not be afraid to ask for help, because university is a different place. No side and check in on you. At any rate, I'd like to play a flute song to honor our Indigenous graduates. Congratulations again to all the graduates this year. Thank you very much for having me to be part of your special day. I wish you a safe journey and God bless.
Thank you, Ms. Tigler, and Mr. McDonald Whitebear for your speech. Traditionally, at this part of the program, we would welcome Foothill School Division Superintendent Chris Fasisi, our provincial MLA Roger Reed, MP John Barlow, Mayor of High River Craig Snodgrass to bring greetings to the graduates. As a result of current health restrictions, those messages have been recorded and are available on the Highwood website. Thank you, Mr. Fasisi. Thank you, Mr. Reed, Mr. Barlow, and Mr. Snodgrass. On behalf of the graduates and families of messages of support and encouragement to the 2021 graduating class. Now the thank yous. Thank you to the staff of Highwood High School for offering up countless hours of time in preparation for today's events. To Tina Brown and Shauna Santangelo for organizing the grad gowns. To our wonderful office staff who get so little recognition for how much work they do, not only today, but each and every day of our graduates' lives at Highwood. Thank you, ladies. Thank you to Miriam Vasquez, her mother Elizabeth, sister Valencia, and Misty Struckle for helping to create the balloon decorations, and Canadian Tire for supplying some of the supplies for the creation. Thank you, Roger Hamill and Peter Hampton of CDI International for supplying the stage. And thank you to Jerry from HiFab, who always comes to our rescue at this time of year to move grad bleachers. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you to the administration of Highwood High School for continued support and guidance from Brian Branford, Vice Principal Dave Roberts, and Vice Principal Michelle Alberts. I would also like to make a special thank you to an acknowledgement to Ms. Laura Myers and Wendy Laird for their amazing devotion to our graduates as their advisors. For your energy and time to make the celebration special for everyone is greatly appreciated. And you can honk your horns to everybody. At this time, this is why we're here. At this time, I would like to formally introduce our graduates. Each graduate will be presented with a graduation certificate. Their names will be read aloud along with a quote from each student, and each graduate will pose for a picture taken by a representative Life Touch. And grads, when you come up here, there is an X marked on the spot at the front for you to get your picture taken. Upon your transportation across the stage, you are to go to the behind the stage and return your grad gown and collar to Miss Brown and Miss Santangelo. Once you have completed that task, you can return to the bleachers if you wish for the remainder of the program. As we begin, I would like to welcome Miss Patricia Durakishan and Miss Lindsay Anderson to the microphone to begin the official ceremony. Graduating group number 1.
But they are stepping stones to our future thrones. because I have so much more to look forward to rather than reminisce about the time I've spent here.
John Mark Cinco.
Congratulations to the class of 2021.
Jeremy Klassen.
Congrats, Mustangs.
Seth Dykstra.
Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why it's called the present. Master Ugwe.
McKenna Jean Donald.
Congratulations to the class of 2021.
Nicole Farkas.
To the class of 2021, congratulations.
Haley Haynes with honors.
Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Dr. Seuss.
Brennan Harisic.
Shout out to my 8th grade math teacher, Mrs. Hemmons, who said I wouldn't survive high school. I think we're both pretty surprised.
Lindsay Klosack.
I'm a lot nicer than my walking to class face, I promise.
John Elias Laliberty.
If no one comes from the future to stop you from doing it, then how bad of a decision can it really be?
Michaela Lee.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, Alan Jackson.
Scott Martin.
I am Speed, Lightning McQueen.
Tyler Marcus Metcalf.
It's okay to be young and dumb, but you can't be consistently stupid.
Cassandra Emily Murphy.
It ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and still move forward. Rocky.
Cade Orchard Flundra.
Work hard, play harder.
Kiera Paskaman Mind.
Congratulations, class of 2021.
Ren Holly Paris.
I know who I am, I know what I believe, and that's all I need to know. Will Smith.
Timothy Douglas Radmanovich.
It isn't the mountains ahead to climb that wear you out, it's the pebble in your shoe. Muhammad Ali.
Ethan Stuckel.
Well done, Mustangs, class of 2021.
Elena Tutt.
When you hear horses running, the Wrangler butts are coming.
Colvin Ulrichsen.
Being the last of 7 siblings in the family does mean something special to me. It means my parents finally made the perfect child.
Bobby Vandermolen.
My favorite World of Tanks quote, penetration. Oh wait, who, me?
Hunter Wakelam.
Congrats to the class of 2021.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Akashan, and thank you, Ms. Anderson. Next to the podium, I would welcome Ms. Caroline Lenstra and Ms. Michelle Alberts to the microphone, graduating group number 2.
Jenna Beck. You can always retake a test, but never relive a party. Choose wisely. Ryder's TikTok comments. Peyton Boning. Congratulations to the class of 2021. Adele Colbert. I can't get everyone to like me, and I shouldn't try. Sean McLaughlin. Kennedy Connell. May the rest of our lives be the best of our lives. Mama Mia. Blaze DeLaw. Don't be afraid of losing people. Be afraid of losing yourself trying to please everyone.
No.
Job, Blaze! Riley Owen Esser. There is no normal life. There is just life. Now get on with it. Doc Holliday. Emma Fontana. In a world of chaos, choose to have strong roots in kindness. Alexandria Vasuli. Autumn Grace Gadet. Congratulations to the class of 2021. Jenny Elba Howden. Don't let school get in the way of your education. Shayna Hussey. Congratulations to the class of 2021. Ryder Can Jacob. I feel like that's not allowed. Cade and Ryder. Charity Lee with honors. If your goals aren't higher than Keith Fortin's truck, then they are not high enough. Courtney Joyce Lynn Lyle. I ain't here for a long time, I'm here for a good time. George Strait. Paige Morgan with honors. The world only exists in your eyes, your conception of it. You can make it as big or as small as you want to. F. Scott Fitzgerald. Becky Patterson in absentia. Oh, she's here. Okay. Kayla Patterson. There is no such thing as a life that's better than yours. Riley Grayson Winia. I always loved going home to get away from school until school literally came home with me.
Thank you, Mrs. Lenstra and Miss Alberts. I would like to welcome Madame Krista Finch and Monsieur Dimitri Chris to the microphone. Graduating group number 3.
Here we go. Cody Bowles. When the Red River flows, take the dirt road home.
Travis Campbell. Congrats, class of 2021.
Mason Claroux in absentia.
Riley Cowell. If you want something you've never had, you have to be willing to do something you've never done. Thomas Jefferson.
Kyle Davies. Drive until the gas runs out.
Lexi Edwards. No such thing as bad student, only bad teacher. Teachers say, student do. Mr. Miyagi. Side note, I hate gym.
John Everson in absentia.
Alex George in absentia.
Brandon Card. Congratulations to the class of 2021.
Jaden LaFrance. Can I leave now?
Tristan Edward Majorowski. Most Ford owners say they would drive a Chevy, but no Chevy owner would say they would drive a Ford.
Cooper Alexander Macaulay. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Riker Howard Creighton McKinnon. Congrats to the class of 2021.
Vince Haskey. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Robert Smith Howell. If you can't do it yourself, just try until you can.
Tegan Russell. Thanks to all of the teachers for being on me for 4 years trying to get me out of here. P.S. Lexi loves Jim.
Jay Sanguine. Big gulps. Yay.
Eden Beasley with honors. It's all about the attitude. Me after I bombed a test.
Tegan Francis. Never follow your dreams. Instead, follow me on Instagram.
Molly Hammond. Honors with distinction. Soyez sage, Madame Finch.
Ella Johnson. Honors with distinction. I thought I'd be famous by now.
Natalie Leclerc. Honors with distinction. I am very small and I have no money. So you can imagine the kind of stress that I am under. John Mulaney.
Isabella Orchard. Honors with distinction. There are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind. C.S. Lewis.
Alexander Smith. Honors with distinction. If school was easy, they'd call it ultimate frisbee. Alex Smith.
Andrew Smith with honors. A drop in the ocean, but the entire ocean in a drop. Rumi. Good luck to each and every one of you. Soyez sage.
Katie Stoddard. Honors with distinction. You still have a lot of time to make yourself be what you want. There's still lots of good in the world. S.E. Hinton from The Outsiders.
Thank you, Madame Finch and Monsieur Chris. I would like to welcome to the microphone Mr. Michael Derbrook and Mr. Barry Molich, graduating group number 4.
Emily Anderson.
School is not the place to ask questions, Mr. Schwartzer.
Bethany Ankrum.
The biggest lesson high school taught me is perseverance by never joining Ultimate, even though Schwartzer harassed me to every day.
Allison Burdette.
Don't follow your dreams, follow my TikTok, #ForYou page.
My apologies. Bethany Ankrum, honors with distinction. Allison Burdette, also honors with distinction. Cameron Farr Jones, honors with distinction.
If you only do what you can do, you will never be more than you are now. Master Ogwe.
Taylor Annika Fleming, honors with distinction.
We only have one life, but we can choose what kind of story it's going to be. Rick Riordan, The Hidden Oracle. Taylor, this is for you too, love.
Karina Gill, honors with distinction.
After my brother wasn't included in his yearbook, I'm just hoping I'll be in mine.
Kitsi Guijosa, with honors.
For as long as I've had Farage, my biggest fear has been walking in late to his bio class with a Tim Hortons cup.
Logan Hummel.
Ironic, isn't it? How the best student ever to attend this school has never won Student of the Month award?
Joshua Latta.
I was born too late to discover the world, born too early to explore the galaxy, but born just in time for COVID.
Jaden Plant.
Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Tim Notke. But I'm hardly working at all. Jaden.
Samantha Autumn Maria Strom, honors with distinction.
You know, by the end there, my math had more letters in it than alphabet soup. Samantha Strong.
Mia Marie Leona Timpton, honors with distinction.
I have to be successful. I like expensive things. Mia Tipton.
Alessandra Alcantara.
Yee-hoo! I finished school before school finished me.
Hyacinth Astudio, with honors.
Wherever you are going to be, whatever you're going to do, keep persevering. Don't assume the answer will be no until it's a no. P.S. You can still graduate with 85 plus average, late attendance. Just sign in at the office.
Jana Juliet Bohandan.
I might be late, but I have excellent hair.
Jing Yi Chen, with honors.
People who boast about their IQ are losers. Stephen Hawking.
Cameron Gillis, honors with distinction.
Zooey Mama! Rowley Jefferson.
Ella Hoff.
Then I guess we're done. Let's not drag this on. Consider me gone. Reba McEntire.
Kira Iwamoto.
We had nothing to lose, nothing to gain, nothing we desired more, except to make our lives into a work of art. Lana Del Rey.
Liza Margaret Jamokin.
Do your best and love well. Shout out to Miss Otwell for always letting us eat in the library.
Tiana Marie Junk with honors.
Well, this was last minute, just like everything else I did in high school.
Emily Lee.
Nothing makes me more productive than waiting until the last minute.
Braden May, honors with distinction.
I've sliced meat so thin, I couldn't even see it.
Yanshira Jadette May Nicole.
I'm alive, but I'm dead.
Lucas Penny.
You know, the penny is now officially obsolete. However, my reindeer games legacy will live on.
Yana Santos.
As a student, the most comforting words you'll ever hear are, "Oh, I haven't started either."
Caleb Stretch.
I am Caleb.
Miriam Vasquez.
The most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or touched. They are felt with the heart. Anton de Saint-Exupéry, The Little Prince. Except for this diploma, Miriam Vasquez.
Thank you, Mr. Derbrook, and thank you, Mr. Molich. But last but not least, I would like to welcome to the podium Miss Melissa Capert and Mrs. Megan Cartston, graduating group number 5.
John Matthew Austin Bayona with honors. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. Albert Einstein. Clayton Jeffrey Dawson, honors with distinction. The only thing better than finding something you're looking for is finding something you weren't looking for at a great bargain. I wrote. Cade Fulkett with honors. Did he just say that? Cade and Ryder. Keith Ford. Congratulations to the grad class of 2021. Freeman. Life is simple. You make choices and you don't look back. Cale Hoffman. You can't win a marathon without putting some Band-Aids on your nipples. Madeline Hopf. WWDD. What would Dolly do? Reed Larson with honors. High school has been
Gavin Parker. Sorry, Farage. The cows got out.
Haley Rasmussen, with honors. I know exactly what to do, but in a much more real sense, I have no idea what to do. Bill Scott.
Mason Levi Redfern. I share the same physical attributes as a baby giraffe.
Jenna Schmuland. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Gideon Stelter, with honors. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well. Andy Dwyer.
Zachary Ryan Tate. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Malcolm X.
Robert J.D. Young. Hey, big guy. Come here often?
Grady Backen, with honors. You can be two things in this life, a smart fella or a fart smella. Which one is it gonna be?
Larissa Bishop, with honors. I peaked in high school.
Rochelle Brewer, with honors. Always expect the worst, and you'll never be disappointed.
Almost. Paris Jennifer Donato. I hold the world record for the most doctor's appointments.
Keegan Christopher Hall. Sorry, Dad, but no matter how hard you try, I will always have the best hair.
Dylan Hunt. Quit, don't quit. Noodles, don't noodles. You're too concerned with what was and what will be. Master Oakway.
Grace Kohler, honors with distinction. How did you make it all the way to calculus, Schwartzer?
Dylan Randy Sanders, honors with distinction. To be successful, you have to do something that 99% of the people around you don't. That's why I have 15 of the school's Chromebooks at home.
Last one, Sierra Slough, honors with distinction. Are you having a depression? Do you need a candy? Mrs. Durakashan.
Congratulations, graduates. We are all so proud. You can honk your horns now. I would like to welcome to the podium Mrs. Carolyn Lenstra, her special guest, Mr. Dave Roberts, and Mr. Craig Matheson to introduce this year's Most Improved Student. The Most Improved Students are voted upon by the Highwood staff each year to recognize 2 students who have experienced substantial growth over the 4-year career at Highwood, based on various criteria such as academics, effort, and perseverance.
It is with great happiness and pride that I assist in presenting the first of two Most Improved Student Awards. I met our first award winner when she was a grade 9 student, and we began our relationship when she became a member of the junior varsity girls volleyball team. As our relationship grew, I was drawn to her competitive nature, fierce loyalty, and sensitive demeanor. She was and still is a student athlete that holds herself accountable, is consistently determined to improve, and has overcome several barriers to achieve her successes. She's extremely intuitive and protective, which makes her a fantastic teammate and friend. As an extension of her inherently emotional personality, she's incredibly nurturing, and although at times she may have hesitation in her own ability, she has always shown support and compassion for those around her. She is a leader among her peers and has been selected on numerous teams to endorse the role as team captain. And of course, she always stays true to her goofy personality and sense of humor by displaying that beautiful smile and sharing her contagious laughter. I am so proud of this young woman, not only for how much she has accomplished, but by her growing maturity, her resilience, and her successes yet to come. Now I'd like to pass it on to Rhonda Tim to continue with the celebration.
It is truly my honor and great privilege to be asked to speak about this very special student. I have watched this little lady over the last many years mature into a beautiful, infectious, and loyal young lady. She has a very fierce determination, some may call stubborn, will not tolerate being mistreated by anyone, always sticks up for herself and what she believes in. She is the most loyal friend you could have. Over the years, she has learned how to make jokes and laugh at herself and with others. We all love her beautiful smile and her quirky little mannerisms. And oh, that giggle. It is infectious. For someone who loved to come to school to play sports, the COVID pandemic was hard on all of our students. She took this challenge and put her energy and effort into her academics this past year. She has had amazing teachers over the last few years at Highwood who have went above and beyond to help her in any way that they could. We are very grateful for that. You all know who you are. You know this awesome student as Michaela Lee, but to us, she is just Punk. Congratulations on receiving the Most Improved Student Award. Punk, you rock.
Mr. Matheson.
Hey there, Mr. Roberts.
I'm a man of very little words, so I'll make this quick. I just want to say that both of the recipients of the Outstanding Student Award are both rugby players, and rugby does build character.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
This next girl who's going to join us on the stage shortly was small and mighty in grade 9, and she is equally small and mighty now.
That is it. That is it. Let me tell you, I know a little bit about, I've learned that apparently body language is about 90% of communication, and this one student has mastered that. She can communicate with folding her arms and giving you this look and rolling her eyes like nobody else's business. But I am so thankful that I'm able to present this because I've been able to see that initial way that she kind of responded to things at Highwood melt away. And that she's become a fantastic leader. And even just to see her this morning with that wonderful smile and her attitude and the way that she was able to do things such as lead out as a guard on the basketball court or Also, just to be able to see her hang out with me in focus block, you can tell that she was much more engaged and really embraced what it means to be a Mustang. And so, Mr. Roberts and I would like to give the second Most Improved Student Award to Lindsay Klosack. Where are you? Where are you, Lindsay? Lindsay!
We would now like to welcome to the podium Mr. Dimitri Chris to introduce this year's valedictorian of École Secondaire Highwood High School.
I have had the pleasure of teaching this year's valedictorian Études Sociales for the last 2 years. I can say with a great degree of certitude that she exemplifies everything that you would expect a valedictorian to be, but also so much more. While Isabella is obviously very intelligent, able to solve complex math equations, or write persuasive essays that will rally anyone to her cause, she is also humble yet driven, patient yet timely, competitive yet fair, and above all else, she is unfailingly kind and has a witty sense of humor. Before I share a couple of stories from the past couple of years, I must provide an explainer of sorts to preface them. Last fall, I crashed my white Toyota Corolla into a barrier, and it was a total write-off, whereas I was totally fine and was teaching the next block. Isabella was quick to find humor in this, making perhaps the greatest economics joke of all time. Don't worry, Mr. Chris. After the crash comes the boom. After replacing my car and sharing that I was still in the process of naming it, Isabella and Natalie Leclerc mentioned to me that the only name that would be fitting was Karl Marx, spelled with a K, of course. Some here may not know this, but Isabella is a dedicated ultimate Frisbee athlete, which at one point landed her on crutches. But if I am being frank, I don't think she missed a class because of it. She's also a talented artist, incredibly talented artist. When it came time to decorate her class's ceiling tile, which is a tradition in the French Immersion and Social Studies department, she was nominated and successfully painted in vivid detail a totaled 2017 Toyota Corolla. Whether on the field or in the classroom where she frequently shared her perspectives on political issues with her signature, well, je pense qu'on devrait poursuivre une différente solution. Isabella always puts her best foot forward, even if it's a bit broken from a sports injury. Before I welcome her to the stage, I have one more accomplishment to recognize her for. Very recently, Isabella wrote her Diplôme d'études en langue française, also called DELF exam. Thousands of students around the world complete these exams every year to assess their French language competency. Isabella finished not only with the highest score for her class, but in fact scored the highest overall grade for this exam in the history of the school division, and will be receiving a French bursary in recognition of this extraordinary achievement. Isabella personifies so many wonderful attributes, and it has been a pleasure to see them in action over the years. So without further ado, please welcome to the stage a wonderful human being and your 2021 valedictorian, Miss Isabella Orchard.
Graduation Day reminds me of New Year's Eve. It's a celebration of the end of an era, the end of the routine we've become accustomed to, and the welcoming of a new and unknown journey. This journey is one bound to change and to lead us down exciting paths we never expected we'd take. Welcome, dear friends, families, and staff of Highwood High School. My name is Isabel La Orchard, and I'm honored to be here today to give this speech on behalf of Highwood's graduating class of 2021. Although this day is about celebrating our bright futures, it is also a day to look back on where we've come from and to cherish those memories. Remember walking into the school in grade 9 and feeling the tangible disdain of the grade 12s looking down on us? This was when we were all put in our place, conditioned, if you will, for high school. Then, grade 10 is where we all kind of discovered where we wanted to be in the school. Many unearthed a passion for music through band. For others, it was art or drama. Some found their place in the rap program, in the foods room, or in athletics. Some of us even discovered that ultimate frisbee is not as lame as it sounds. Whatever it was, we grew to enjoy and fulfill our new interests and dreams. Throughout grade 11, we became closer with our friends and classmates. We practiced teamwork, respect, and collaboration. This was also a year of great personal growth for all of us, in which we learned to persevere through adversity. Then, all too fast, came grade 12. Some of our most cherished and favorite memories were made this year, like Josh showing up late to calculus every day, or Logan never getting Student of the Month, although we all wanted him to. And then there was the general excitement of being so close to the end of high school, so close to a change in scenery. However, I think we can all agree we weren't able to traumatize the grade 9s as much as we had hoped this year. After experiencing these last 4 years, we are all moving on, ready or not, into a world full of possibilities. Our graduating class is one full of potential and bound to make an incredible mark on the world. Many will go on to post-secondary to become engineers, tradespeople, pilots, dermatologists, teachers, lawyers, physiotherapists. Others will begin work in salons, restaurants, shops, and various other domains or apprenticeships, while some will take time to discover what their goals for the future are. No matter where we end up, I trust that the life lessons we have learned throughout high school will stick by us. These lessons include perseverance, community, hard work, kindness, and daring to dream. We have become brave and strong, a group of students who have proved resilient, a skill that has brought us through this year and that I'm sure will bring us through many more challenging times to come. Because this great accomplishment in graduating was made possible through the help and encouragement of the people around us, I would like to say some thank yous. First, I would like to thank all of our amazing teachers for imparting with us the knowledge we will need to pursue our dreams, as well as some knowledge we will probably never need again. Thank you for being patient with us, guiding us, and for caring about our success. Thank you to all the staff at Highwood, the counselors, the secretaries, the librarians, the custodians, the administration. Thank you especially to our principal, Mr. Branford, who is retiring this year after having left quite a legacy here at Highwood. Next, thank you to the friends and relatives who provided support throughout our studies. I want to thank God and my family for blessing me and for being a blessing to me. I would also like to thank my fellow Frenchies for being the best friends and classmates. Même si ceux en anglais ne l'acceptent pas, nous étions les élèves alpha de l'école. Je vous aime. And now, I would like to give a New Year's toast, although none of us are holding glasses of champagne, to us, the class of 2021. To the group of students that have undergone the most unforeseen and challenging high school circumstances. To the graduates who overcame adversity, showing strength and bravery. To the friends who made us laugh. To the peers who helped us with classes. And to the classmates who made school tolerable, here's to us. We did it. Now may we go out into the world fearlessly, ready to make a difference. May we make a resolution to spread kindness, laughter, and love where there is darkness. I heard a quote once by Stephen Grellett which said, "I shall pass this way but once. Any good, therefore, that I can do, or any kindness that I can show to any human being, let me do it now. Let me not defer it or neglect it, for I shall pass this way but once." So let us be kind, because the world is a dark place, and we have the opportunity to make a difference in people's lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Isabella, for the wonderful speech to this year's graduating class and for everything you've done to make Cole Secondary Highwood High School a great place to learn. Before we say farewell on this special day, a few announcements need to be made. Immediately following the closing remarks, graduates can return to their families' vehicles to share a moment with your family. Maybe an Ussie, a picture, or a thank you hug for all you did for the last 13 years to your parents. If you are taking part in the car parade through High River, it will begin at 1:15. Thank you to Krista Tim for organizing the parade. Graduates, please remember to think about your accomplishments to this point in your lives. Take care of each other tonight as you celebrate and in the years to come. For one last time, your daily morning announcement reminders. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Stamp out racism in your community. And as a very dear friend of mine used to say, friends do not let friends drink and drive. And as Mr. Warnichuk used to say, don't text and drive. Finally, I want to call back to the podium our principal, Brian Branford, for the closing remarks.
I'm falling apart.
All right. Okay, well, just want to finish off there. Let me speak last because I kind of feel like these guys, this is it for me too. And so it's a great way to go out. And it's kind of like Isabella said, kind of like New Year's Eve. Kind of dig it. On behalf of Highwood High School, on behalf of Miss Alberts right over here, Miss Alberts, come on people. On behalf of, now you kind of never know at this point in time where Mr. Roberts is. Everybody know where Mr. Roberts is? Oh, there he is. Now, Mr. Roberts is doing a great job because there are previous graduates over there that, you know, have to be kept an eye on even to this day. So thank you, Mr. Roberts. There's a group of adults in that corner over there, ladies and gentlemen, who for the last 6 years is the best group of teachers I've ever worked with. If we could please say a thank you very much to that group. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much. And on behalf of myself, it's been a great ride, and I have two more things to say. Number one is, I think, are we going to stand up and throw our hats, grads? Okay, before that, I got one last thing today to say, and my point is, it truly is a great day to be a Mustang. For you, for me, for all of you, it's a great day to be a Mustang. Grads, if you would stand up. On a count of three, get your photos ready. Get your cameras ready. On the count of three, they're going to throw their caps. If you're not on the bleachers, I guess you can throw them from out there somewhere. Hold on, we got a mom running up here to make sure her child has the hat. Come on, let's get it up here. Come on, fellas. You move faster in phys ed 30 than you are right now. We got everybody. It's too hot to be running too fast. We'll give you a count of three. Everybody ready? Cameras ready? All right, graduates. Oh, hold on. Here's one. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and throw! Graduates, school's out. You are excused. Thank you.